Firstly, my name is Chibuzo Odidika. Talk about Nigeria's situation. Now in Nigeria, I can see Nigeria at large. We Marxists, we can call it Marxists. Marxists are suffering. Yes, we Marxists are suffering. But me talking about politics today, let me just put it as politics. Politics is not what you can just wake up early morning and start saying about politics. But today in Nigeria, I believe what is happening to Nigeria is leadership. From today, I believe leadership is only what is the wrong in Nigeria. So for today, I suppose to most sell about that leadership, except leadership. If they can maintain leadership very, very well, at least Nigerians are going to be well organized and well understanding. And as you can see now, Nigeria everywhere, hunger, everywhere, everything happening in various places in Nigeria, especially north. I must comment on that. You look at the area that we are in Nigeria, this is Lagos. And Lagos things are very, very hard. But we masses here are not getting it very easy. It's not easy for us. So I believe God intervention. We need God intervention in this country. I believe our leaders is the only problem that we have. So if God can help us to deal with it, I believe things is going to work out. Yes, I believe it's good. It's good achievement. If you can achieve, coming to Nigeria is a good thing, and it's a good achievement. So we look at, are we saying about terrorism? Terrorism is everywhere in Nigeria, especially north. We in Nigeria, masses in Nigeria, no more traveling on the road. If you travel on the road, there is a lot of things happening on the road, kidnappers, everything on the road. Please, I want them to come for our own intervention. So Nigerians need them. Let them come. We need them. We need them to come and help us. Because we are suffering, and the terrorism is terrorism in all countries. So I believe things, them coming to Nigeria is going to help us very, very well.
Do you think Nigeria is in Nnmadi Kanu? Do you think Nigeria is fair the way they are handling the guys' issues?
Nnmadi Kanu is a man of people. He's a man of progress. He's a man of leadership. He's a man of youth. I don't believe that the way Nigeria is handling the issue of Kanu is not the kind of person that today I believe that you see remain in the custody like that. So I believe with some understanding about Kanu is very, very free. But I believe for Nigeria handling that case, I don't think that they are right, because Kanu is right for what he's doing. It's to fight for his people. But believing that way, if we cannot handle it well, there may be international intervention, let them come and help us out. Kanu is a free man. I believe with Kanu, Nigeria handling Kanu case the way that it's not supposed to be. But I believe with intervention from abroad or any other helper from other countries, I believe everything will be very, very okay.
The solution, one, when there is no justice, when the justice system is flawed, you understand, a lot of things will go wrong in any country. So, with the rate things are escalating wrongly against the good of the general populace, you can't expect the justice system to be the only the harbinger of hope for Nigerians. So because the rate at which these killings is going on, genocide that is going on in the Middle Belt, if you don't stop it, if you don't nip it at the bud, it's going to eventually, after some centuries, it might eventually engulf the whole nation. So in order for that not to happen, the best you can do is that all hands must be on deck. The military, Nigerian security system, security apparatus must be well, engaged to face these people and stop their menace. then the people too must be united, because if you are thinking it's only the middle belt people that are affected for now. Yoruba have an adage, they say, oh, you don't kan ara wo, o nbo wa kan ara ede. So now when you have a system in place, and for like since the advent of this republic, since when Obasanjo, during the time of President Obasanjo, so you have Boko Haram, they have been terrorizing and killing and expanding their territory. Now if we have not been able to stop them since that time, so how long shall we wait? So when Trump now said he is coming to help Nigerians, or coming to help Nigerian Christians, or coming to help people, coming to help Nigerians, either Christian or Muslim that are being killed, Trump said Nigerian government should, should put up a good act, protect the citizenry, so that the marauding killers will not dominate. That's what he said. And he said if Nigerian government is not doing anything to forestall peace, to rescue the situation, they might be, the American government said they might be interested. They design Nigeria as a country of particular interest, that they might be interested in coming to this place and helping us. So it's not that they want to overthrow the government or whatever. They said they are coming to help Nigerian populace and citizenry. So it's a challenge for the government of the day. Okay, so because now it's happening all over the world, the Islamic militias, the Fulani militias that have encroached on Nigerian territory, they have to be stopped. If you don't stop them, they will take over. So, and what do we have on ground to fight them? So we also must fight, and the international community are also watching. So, and America is the police of the whole world. So they have, before it escalates, they have the right to say something. Okay, Nnmadi Kanu, yeah. All right, as to Nnmadi Kanu, when you say, what? Before we say anything, we have to look at the genesis. Okay, the Nigeria, the constituent, the integral part of Nigeria, or integral part that makes up Nigeria. Let me say the major ethnic group. So now, right from the beginning of the country called Nigeria, so there has been imbalance, inequalities. And when there is inequalities, and these are not, and people do not have that sense, the confederating system, or let me say the central government, is not able to give those people the sense of belonging in their own country. Okay, you give room, if there is no perfection, you give room for anomalies. Okay, you give room for people to want to fight for whatever is not right about the system. And you should be expecting something like that we have. Then there will be people that will say, we want something better than this. And you have people that will say it moderately, and you will have people also that will say it in the other extreme. There will always be extremes. Okay, and now Nnmadi Kanu is trying to campaign for cessation of Biafra. So what triggers this? If the Igbos are well catered for within the Nigerian polity, would they want to opt out? Would it be a perennial issue that we'll be talking about every time? So whatever is at the base of this, if it has not been addressed, you always have Nnmadi Kanu. Then you now move on to the Nigerian system. How does the judicial system tries to solve this problem, such that you can use this same case to win over the other party, or the other group of or Nigerians that are not feeling, they are not convinced about their country, they don't have a sense of belonging. How do you use the Nnmadi Kanu's case to win them over to your side as Nigeria, or how do you use the Nnmadi Kanu case to win the pro-Biafrans to the side of Nigeria, such that you can quell their agitation? That's the word I'm trying to look for. case is not about Nigerians being fair to Igbos. It's a case of the Nigerian system, the power brokers, the powers that be being fair to Nnamdi Kanu. So it's not about Nigerians because now we are in Lagos, Abi. Do we have any crisis between the Igbos, the Hausas, the Yoruba? People goes on their own way. So it's actually the system. If you don't have a good system in place, okay, people will be fighting the wrong battles. Okay, so now it's Nigeria. Like in the past, they were talking about sovereign. Is it in the time of Jonathan that they were talking about sovereign national conference? The British came here. They mob everybody together, okay? Then they give us a nation. Have we taken over that nation ourselves, redesigned it to suit our own best interest and purpose, such that we can all live together as a family? So because either you like it or not, if you think it is the north that is the problem, it is the south that is the west that is the problem. At the end of the day, even if you divide this nation into 100 parts, you always have the north, the south, the east, and west. So what matters most is that there should be a judicial system in place that can always solve crisis in a country, no minding who else is God, so that peace can reign, then people can seek prosperity and better their lives. So I don't think life is all about, because anywhere you go to, even when let's say you have an Igbo country, you will still have tribes within the Igbo country. You will have some people that are not called Igbos. So what would the Igbos that are in the majority do with? How would they deal with? So you always have this issue of the minorities or the ethnicities. So how do you resolve it? So that even if you have a section, you can always live in peace with one another. Or if you have the entire Africa become one nation, if you have a good system in place, the entire Africa can become even one. They can mob themselves up to one nation, and they will have peace. So if you don't have that system in place, even if it is just one family, you will still have serious issues.